What's cracking, guys? And today we're gonna be talking about one of the most beloved yet controversial things in the anime community, to wear at least, and that is the AHEGAO hoodie. Now, for those of you who have absolutely no idea what an AHEGAO hoodie is, wow, where have you been? But to put it bluntly, it's an anime character's face twisted into great pleasure. To be frank, it really doesn't have to be an anime character. It can really be any sort of character. It's just a face. That's really all it is. Sometimes it comes from off-brand sources, and sometimes it comes from just regular meme sources or anime, whatever. It's just a face twisted into pleasure, and it looks kinda goofy. Well, now that we know what it is and that's out of the way, well, people decided it would be a great idea to throw those faces onto a shirt or hoodie and just sell them and have people wear them outside. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it is quite the novel idea and quite silly. It is quite the silly thing. But as far as the taste police goes, yeah, I think it looks pretty cringe. But hey, who am I to judge? I think some, Christmas sweaters are pretty cringe too, but I shouldn't stop people from wearing them. Well, the main story today happens to be that AHEGAO hoodies are now being banned at cons. Arguably, probably the most appropriate place to actually wear such a weeb hoodie or shirt. Such as SunnyCon updating its policies, saying currently updating our cosplay etiquette rules for 2020, and we're not allowing AHEGAO clothing at our future events because we are an all ages convention. Rules will be uploaded this week as we update our site, but we thought we'd get this one out there so you have been informed. And notably, it got a lot of traction, with arguably a lot of positive comments praising the con for getting rid of them and banning them. And the reason this came about was mostly because there was a much more popular tweet that is now deleted from another person claiming her disdain for AHEGAO hoodies, and then wanting people to ban them at convention. And I imagine the tweet is now deleted because she didn't want to deal with all the backlash of people coming at her. So yeah. Now again, the fashion choice of wearing an AHEGAO shirt or hoodie or pants or scarf, whatever kind of AHEGAO fashion choice you want in this world, I still think it's a little bit cringe. But do I think it should be banned? Well, no. Because after all, it is just faces. If it was actual inappropriate off-brand content, then yes, I would say get it out of here. But if it's literally just faces on a shirt, like them just doing goofy things, I honestly don't understand what the harm is. It's like wearing a logo of Faku, N off-brand, all those popular websites out there. And, people who see that are going to get the obvious reference. But people who have absolutely no idea, well, they'll just be clueless. It's like me wearing a Mega Milk shirt, obviously, yes, that's from an off-brand source, but, it's still, you're not gonna know what it is unless you know what the off-brand source is. And another interesting thing that someone has brought up is the fact that they have a mascot that looks like this, and where she's a Neko girl and she's wearing some rather interesting clothing. I mean, it's nothing too bad, honestly, in my opinion. But when responding to, the comments saying that your mascot's inappropriate, they left this one here, which is interesting. This little comment. AHEGAO is literal off-brand, and our mascot is fully clothed. We never use the term family-friendly as we accommodate to all ages as our event holds 18+ content. We're going on feedback from attendees and changing the same with mascot designs being less racy going forward. So there's two things I have issues with there, and that is the fact that AHEGAO is not literally off-brand. In the slightest. No, it's not. It's literally a face. Alright? It's not like any sort of genitalia or anything like that. It's a face. And imagine having to censor someone's face because it's too sexual. Are you kidding me? And the other issue is them now backtracking with their own mascot, saying that, yeah, maybe it is inappropriate, and now we need to change that as well. I mean, it's their mascot. They're able to do with it what they will, but, like, now it seems we're going backwards. Now, I hang out sweaties, shirts, whatever. I don't classify them as anything bad. But there are times where I think it can get a little overboard, especially when it shows more than just faces. Like, it shows, like, everything else going on in between. Like, if it's just a clip of an off-brand, like scene, then yeah, it can be too much. Or when the fact that it has certain fluids on the character's face, then yeah, especially if it's colored, then it can be too much. But most of the time, those typical black and white ones that just has a collage of all sorts of dumb anime faces, then I don't think there's any problem with it. Yeah, I think it's tacky, and I think it's dumb, but I hardly see how it's any worse than any of the lewd cosplays that people wear to cons that literally show off all their curves and whatnot have you, and I'm not gonna complain about that either. And just because it makes you uncomfortable is also not a reason that it should also be banned, because there's lots of things that make me uncomfortable at anime conventions, such as people's BO. All the people swarming around me trying to get the point A to point B, bumping up against me because the con is too dang small for their size, Anime Expo. The fact that people are cross-playing as some hot anime waifus right in front of me are flirting with me, yeah, that may make me uncomfortable, but I still think they have the gosh darn given right to do what they want and cosplay who they want, because they gosh darn deserve to do that. Or seeing that really obese guy cosplaying a cute anime girl, yeah, that makes me a little bit uncomfortable too, but you know, he's allowed to do it. Like, you can't ban things because they make you uncomfortable. That's just dumb. It's literally a large gathering of weebs. Everyone there is uncomfortable with social interaction. Now, I've already proven that it may or may not be alluding to off-brand. Doesn't mean that it should be banned, because it's not off-brand. Clearly, it's just faces. And I've already said that just because it's uncomfortable, like, you shouldn't be banned either, because there's lots of things that make you comfortable. So the last thing that usually gets people's nerves is, oh my god, think of the children, the classic C word. Are you telling me that a kid is going to be looking at a bunch of those weird freaking faces and then suddenly turn into a complete degenerate weeb? No, that's not. Their kid's not going to know anything about that. They're just going to think they're funny faces. Just like the dumb parents who buy them because they think it's anime and that their kids will like it, they won't know any better. They just think it's funny faces. And that's because it is exactly just that. Funny faces. The only thing that makes them inappropriate is the illusion if you already know what it is associated commonly with. So anyway, that's my hot take on AHEGAO hoodies. I can't believe that I'm actually defending those atrocious monstrosities, but here I am, defending it. So anyway, what's your hot take in all this here? Do you guys think that, you know, AHEGAO hoodies should be banned? I mean, I personally don't care if they are, because, you know, I still think they're atrocious, and I wouldn't care if I never saw them again. But at the same time, it's a form of self-expression. It's harmless because it's just funny faces. And, you know, it may also hurt the anime industry's, like, I guess, image if you took away something because, you know, you just find it inappropriate because it looks inappropriate, when in actuality, it's not. So anyway, please leave your likes and comments below. I would love to see all of that. Like, it's an interesting topic, you gotta admit. And do be sure to subscribe for some more hot takes on things that are happening in the anime community. I'll keep you all up to date the best I can. So much love from me, and I hope to see all of you beautiful sons of guns again next time.
You crazy mother...